Hello, and welcome to this video tutorial, Calculating Commissions, Part 2. There are a couple quandaries that people often have regarding commissions. The first is, why didn't I get paid for this job in the period I expected? And the second, how do I split commissions? When you choose to run a commission report, the dates correspond with the date of the sales journal entry, these here on the left. By default, this date will be the date the journal entry was made. Let's pretend your technician completes his work on Friday, November 1st, and you have the system set to pay commissions when the work is completed. On Tuesday, November 5th, the following week, the office staff enters the COD payment into the system and closes the job by recording it to the sales journal. If, after making that entry, a commission report is ran for the dates of Monday, October 28th to Friday, November 1st, will that job show up in the commission report? Under the default setup, no. When we choose to run the report from the 28th to the 1st, the system will look in the sales journal for entries made within that date range. Since the job was entered on the 5th, that is the date that will show up on the report, and therefore that commission won't be included until the following week's report. If you prefer the commission's report reflect the date the job was completed, open the sales form, F9, and check this box that says Use date tech completed the work rather than the date of entry. With that box checked, Service Desk will look back into the job record and review the post-visit report and use that date rather than the date the office did the data entry. Keep in mind, however, these reports should be ran on a consistent basis and data should be entered promptly. While the system will tell you how much commission should be paid on the job, it does not keep track of whether or not you've actually paid said commission. The second issue, split commissions, is also handled in the way the sales journal entry is made. To split commissions, you'll make multiple sales journal entries, one for each technician involved. The multiple entries together should total the entire job. For example, if the job includes $100 in parts, $75 in service call, and an additional $225 in labor, the total job is $400. If Tech A will receive 40% of the parts and 20% of the labor, then we'll make a sales journal entry for him that looks like this. Zero for merchandise, 40 for parts, 0 for service call, 45 for labor, for a total entry of $85. We'll then hit enter and acknowledge the warning. And now we'll do the second entry for Tech B. 0 in merchandise, 60 in parts, 75 in service call, and 180 in labor. Acknowledge the warnings. We now have two entries totaling $400. The technician will only receive commission on the portion that's been entered for him. If there is tax involved, you'll want to include that on the appropriate elements. In this example, if parts are taxed, you would include a portion of the tax for both entries. If the service call was taxed, you would only include the tax on Technician B. This concludes this video. Thank you for watching Calculating Commissions Part 2.